Well, it is a cold morning in February and we are back here on Szpakowo once more. Yes, just preparing our fields for the coming planting seasons. The catch crop was ready to go, so I figured I'd get a jump start on at least this field, get it cultivated in to get us that little nitrogen boost. It's not too much, but it's definitely a good start. As you can see here, this says it's got 0 nitrogen in it at the moment, and 10 is perfect number, I think, if I'm reading that right. Or it is 10 and it needs 0, possibly that. But if we go over to this side that I've done, it jumps up to like 35 kilograms per hectare. So we're definitely getting a solid boost out of it, which is good, because that is going to mean we can spend a lot less on actual spreading, either spraying liquid or throwing out some chemical fertiliser, because we can always potentially use manure and slurry as well, at least on this little small field near the farm. But yes, I've got some exciting news. I've been thinking about some things, and an interesting comment and idea from Terra Crystal has put me on a path of investigating a little bit of fruit-based diversity on the old farm here, because we've got the strawberries going over there. They're doing fairly well, but there is more that we can do. And I had a look, and what I've decided, I've managed to get a hold of some customized things that aren't too excessive for their cost, I guess you could say. Long story short, there's some mods out there that we've actually got installed for things like raspberries and blueberries. The standard versions are incredibly overpowered. They're very cheap to buy, and they generate fruit so quick it's ridiculous. So I've detuned them a little bit, so they are not as bad. They are perhaps a tiny bit better than that little strawberry garden we've got going on, but they are, generally speaking, quite good, quite balanced now, I think. At least in my mind they are. They're probably a bit better than they should be, but yeah. So we're going to have a quick look at some stuff here in a second. I'm just going to drive through here and use our new little bridge. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful, that is. Lovely. So I'm just going to park up here for a second, turn the engine off. And yeah, what I might do is even put a small shed out here. That's a potential idea. So yes, let's have a look at the old building menu. So I wonder if I could maybe get a version of another one of these sheds put up. But anyway, yes, what I've decided to do is actually sort of get rid of this grass field in a way. We're going to use this space for some the fruit-based diversity. And what we're going to do along with that is we are going to upgrade our pig food mixer just there. And I think in preparation for getting that little mini silo that I'd mentioned before for like the chicken food, I was going to put it over here where the water tanker currently is. What I've decided to do is actually we're going to sell this off eventually. I think it's only worth about 1,300, so we get a little bit of cash back. And at some point, once we've got a little bit more money, I'm going to put that silo just here in this space, and then we can stack the water tanker in neatly behind it there, and that'll be out of the way. And then potentially I might throw another tiny little shed or an overhang or something, lean-to of some sort here, just as a little bit of extra coverage, and I can move these out of there and just pop them to the side and they'll still have some cover. But that's a different project. But yeah, we'll probably be selling this thing in this go-round, and we'll be selling the food mixer down here and getting an alternative one in. So if I go over here to factories, I'll show you the pig food one first. I think it's just along here somewhere. There it is, this jobby, the horizontal food mixer. Now, it's not too big. It's a fairly low capacity, high volume thing. So we'll put in, I checked on the recipes for it, and It's a little bit different from the one we've got, but it is actually doable with some of the crops we've got at the moment. And I think it'll actually help us sort of diversify our planting a little bit as well. So the idea is to essentially move some stuff around here, sell that one, plonk this one in here in its place. And the advantage of this one is it also makes seeds. So that is going to be very good for us, because we can take any crop that we grow, run it through here with a little bit of seed treatment liquid, and we will get seeds out. And it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 litre of whatever seed we put in, or whatever crop we put in, plus a small amount of the treatment, we get 1 litre of seeds out. So if we throw, I think we've got a bunch of oats left over that we can't do much with, we can throw the oats in there with the seed treatment and get a bunch of seeds out. So like 1,000 litres of oats is 1,000 litres of seed. So that's good. That's good for 2 reasons, but we'll get back to that later. So in this area, what I'm looking at getting is in the greenhouses. Now there's 2 things here. Well, okay, yes. So I thought about actually getting some apple trees. Yeah, I did detune these a little bit as well, because they were incredibly overpowered too. But essentially what I'm thinking of doing is putting a line of these things, about 4 of them along here. I have to get some fence put up to, something similar to what our neighbour has there. That's going to be a bit expensive. But yeah, we're going to plonk these trees sort of in a line, about 4 of them. So probably starting around here-ish. A bit of space between them, kind of like that. And then they are going to generate apples for us. And we can sell those apples, or at some point in the future, potentially, we could buy a juice-making shed and produce our own apple juice, which could be good as well. So besides that, I was also looking at these 2 small greenhouses, the small dome greenhouse. Now, they are a little bit spendy. They're £4,000, well, just over £4,000 each, plus a little bit of money for levelling the ground off. But I figure we could put them sort of somewhere up here. Sort of stack 2 of them in there. That's like 8 and a bit grand. And like I say, we'll put a fence back down to sort of delineate between this and the thing there. Memorial thing? I guess that's the word, yeah. It's not actually a graveyard or anything. I think it's a small memorial of some sort. But yeah, so we're going to put a couple of these things down here. So we'll have sort of 2 of these and 4 of the trees stretching up this way. Now these things being greenhouses, we could use pretty much any time during the year. They're polytunnel type things, so we can keep them running. They'll keep the climate a little better. The trees, we're only going to use them, have them active when they actually have leaves and stuff on them, just to sort of keep it fairly normal, realistic, something like that. Basically they'll work, once all the other trees around the area get their leaves back and start their spring growing cycle, then we'll activate these and start getting some apples off of them. Now, the thing with both this and the greenhouses that we're looking at is they take seeds and manure. Now, we've got manure coming out of the pigs here. We don't have too much at the moment out of this first lot, but we've got a little bit more out of the back there. So that's something we can easily do. And with that pig food mixer thing, then we can get that installed and start generating our own seed as well. So we'll have product to, or the stuff to run through it, and water, but yeah, we've got a tanker. But yeah, we'll have the component parts to run through them already. So we can maybe get the little greenhouse things going first. And yeah, start them. We'll have to get the pig food mixer going first, so we can actually get the seeds coming. So I don't think we've got any seeds left in our shed. Let me go check here. Yeah, we don't have any seeds left. It's just fertilizer and lime and whatever's in the seeder at the minute, which is only 187 litres. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Do I have a small tractor around anyway? I'm using got that set up over there. I could use this one just quick. That'll work. So, yes, let's do that. We'll get this little jobby out. And it should connect with the weight that's on the back there. Just bung it up to this. Oh, crap, it's a bit too far. Still probably a bit too far. Oh no. There we go. Excellent. So we can fill that up with whatever pig food is left. And then we'll sell that on. Get that sorted. And I need to find out what the pigs need. Where are the pigs? There are the pigs. Piggies, yes, that one. They're fairly well off for food. This one has a bigger capacity, and there are going to be more pigs in there before too long. So, yeah, that's something. We might even have to put a couple more in there, I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, so we'll probably put this run of food into that pen, because it's a bigger pen. That way, they'll be fine, and we can also throw some more straw in there at some point. But, okay, it's full, that's good. So I'll swing around here. Dump that off in here somewhere. There we go. Have some more delicious pig food, you lovely little porkers. Yes. So yeah, so we'll do that. I'll have to move that other thing as well before long. The auger pipe thing. Because I think we'll still need that to deliver stuff into the other pig food mixer. So let's just stop that there. And yeah, so I think that was basically everything. But yeah, I'm just going to run a fence along here to sort of match that one and to blank out our area just a little bit. And then, well, not blank it off, but yeah, just sort of separate it a little bit. So yeah, it's easy to... I mean, I could put a gate here or something, maybe. I'll have to ponder that. But, yeah, so that's the plan of action. And it's going to take a bit of time for all that to get set up. And we've got the old fields to... Got this one to do as well. So we'll have a look at that. But, yeah, because of that, let me get started on this. And then... I'll make some phone calls and get some people in to start doing some work. I think they've got all the materials they need fairly locally, so we shouldn't have to wait too long to get that set up. Maybe towards the end of February, later in the month. But, yeah, so... oh, yeah, in terms of the diversity of crops I was talking about with the old feed mixer, the way that new one works... is, well, the way the old one works, I should say, we're going with barley and wheat and corn, I think, to make pig food from. The alternative mixer that we'll be buying does it a bit differently. It's going to be, I want to say, corn, wheat and canola is one mix, and then sorghum, soybeans and barley is another mix that we can do. Or no, it's not soybeans. It might be sunflower. But there's a couple of sort of different options that use more varied crops. So I got to thinking that's what we can do, because we'll have these two fields here. We've got a fair bit of wheat at the moment, so perhaps instead of doing a big run on sorghum, like I was thinking, in fact we'll pause just here and have a quick look at, not that, at the what's it menu here. Yes, the planting window thing. Yeah, so we've got corn. We can corn and sunflowers, and sorghum are coming up in April. So yeah, we might be doing this a month early, doing this, but that should be fine. Yep, so sorghum, corn and sunflower all come out, and so do soybeans and potatoes. It's all in April, so yeah, I'm kind of doing this a bit early. But yeah, so that's the idea. Instead of doing it all sorghum like I was going to do before, I think what we're going to do is run this as sunflower, and then do corn and sorghum up at the other end. Or, depending on what happens in the next couple of months, because we do have some products to sell, and we might get some berries and stuff as well. We've got about 3,000 litres of wool right now, probably 4,000 or 5,000 litres of honey at this point, and potentially some eggs, and potentially some seed as well we could sell if we needed to. I may look at buying that other field as well, and I think I mentioned last episode I might even get a loan out to do it. So depending on how much everything costs for our fruit diversity project, we may need more of a loan than anything. But what was I gonna... Oh yes, we'll have a quick look at the map, see what that field's costing at the moment. Field 39, because that is 44 grand. Yeah, that, yeah. So we could effectively get a 50 grand loan and then start paying that off periodically, doing some contract work, stuff like that, and selling off whatever products we get. That way, then we could do essentially 3 crops, pig food crops. And then we can use our little field up here probably just for the chicken feed. But yeah, we could do corn and wheat and canola on both of those. And then the next time do like sunflowers, sorghum and barley, something like that. You know, rotate those 3 like that. But that's something we'll sort out in the future. So right now I've got to run around and do all this. And oh yeah, and potatoes as well. I bet you'd all thought I'd forgotten about the potatoes. Well, I haven't. What we're going to do with those, where I was going to use the grass field, what I am going to do now, I think, is just use that other small field, that the one we were cultivating in just a little bit ago over there, the rented portion. Actually, do some potatoes in there. Just sort of do. A few up and down lines of potatoes there across the width of it, leave a little bit of space around the sides so we can run the machine up and down without getting stuck in the trees, that sort of thing, and do it that way. So that then gives us a nice little production-y area going with our fruit stuff. And then what we might do too, because those greenhouses, they do what do? They do all the berries and a bunch of assorted stuff. So I may continue doing strawberries, but do strawberries and blueberries in one, and then strawberries and raspberries in another, just for the sake of running a lot through there. We shall see. But for now, I'm going to carry on with this, and we're going to get some people in to do some stuff and put some fencing down, and see what happens in the future, the immediate future. So I'll come back probably later in the month now and show you where we are. Alrighty, we are back. It's a little bit later, and as you can see, the money has gone down a bit. I have paid some people to bring us some stuff. So we've got 4 apple trees being shipped over from the local apple tree vendor, and the lads doing the the greenhouses are setting up shop as we speak, getting them all sorted. Now there's going to be a little bit of done, landscaping done as well. So I've paid for all of that, all those services. They're going to be throwing down some more gravel and sort of lifting up the turf and saving some of the grass so they can pop it back down. And I figured it was a good time to come up here and start selling off our strawberries. Now, we're not getting a great deal off of this, maybe about £1,000 and some. I don't know why sometimes it empties them out faster than others, but yeah, there we go. That's, yeah, of course, not quite all of the strawberries, but just about. Okay, let's pop these in here. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Okay, those are sold. So yeah, we made about £1 or so off of a couple of strawberries there. We've got a few more to drop off in here, and then we can sell the what do you call it? Our little strawberry garden thing that we had going on. Okay, why did you suddenly stop selling? Okay, that's another couple of €100. Back this one in. Probably missed the trigger. Yes, I have. Start forwards. Now let's try backing it up now. There we go. So we'll get them in. That may take us up to... what's it going to take us up to? Maybe 15.5. It's going to be close. So we're getting a little bit of cash back. Also, honey seems to be doing quite well. We'll have a look at that price in just a second once these have all finished. Oh, there we go. That was a good estimate. So yeah, we got a couple of grand out of the strawberries that we had spare. Even though this isn't the best time of year to do them, the price doesn't change that much, so it's not too big of a deal. So yeah, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, the blueberries and the raspberries, I was checking the prices for them. They're in November, and they're about the same as the strawberries. Oh, those are the apples as well. They actually sell quite a bit better. So if we can get some of them going, we might have a few to sell in May, possibly. I think it was around April sort of time that they'll start sprouting, maybe April to September, something like that. And what was the other thing? Oh, honey, yes. We're going to have a quick look at the honey because the maximum price is March. We're in February though, but it could be that sort of thing where it's going to hit maximum price at like 1 AM as soon as March rolls in, because as you can see here, we've got 100 and, I mean, the best price would be 144 at the Crossroads storage cellar, but I'm being lazy and I don't want to drive all the way over there, so we're going to go somewhere different. And I'm looking at the New Trader, who is, it's a little farm down just to the sort of east and south of us, where this is our farm area here. They are down here. I believe this is the New Trader. Yes, that's the New Trader. So that's a little farm down there. So we'll head down there and see what's going on with them. But I'm going to keep an eye on that price because it has actually gone up a little bit. So yeah, we'll keep tabs on that. Watch what it does. And I'm going to go down and load up the big trailer because we've got 12 boxes of honey, and I don't think I can fit them all on this. I'll check and see just in case, because we can turn this trailer into a little flatbed as well. But if it's not going to work, then yeah, I'll just load up on the big trailer and we'll take that down. But I'll keep an eye on that price and see if it tops out, and then we'll come back in when we are loading that, or when we're selling that rather. And those are invisible ghost deer. That's I'm seeing things. Yes, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we'll come back when we're selling the honey off, and also when we've got the stuff built. Shouldn't be too long now, hopefully, because it's only fairly small stuff. But I do have my eye on a couple of shed things as well, so depending on how much money we get, I might even purchase those. We shall see. Alright, that is the last of the honey loaded, I believe. And as it turns out, I did manage to get it all stuck onto this this little Antonio Carrera Tiger car thing. I don't know how I managed to get that all stuck on there, but it's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit overhanging and quite the interesting, yes. But it is looking quite good. So we've got that all loaded up. There's 6,200 and a few litres of honey there, which is good. Now, price-wise, we are sitting at, where is it? I want to say it's over 1100, I know that much. We are up to 1131 down at the new trader. Now, I think that is going to go up a little bit more. So in the meantime, let's have a look at what's been going on the farm. Because while we've been doing this, some other things that we'd paid for have happened. And as you might notice too, we've gone down a little bit more since the last time. So, to start us off, we've got this little lean-to put up here. Much in the same vein as the side of the garage, it's locked into the clamp here. So, yeah, it's just a nice little lean-to. And we got rid of that big old tyre down there and just sort of got rid of the grass and put the little bit of muddy gravel down. And got this thing all bedded in nicely. So we've got this little side section here we can put some stuff in. So essentially what's going to happen there is we are going to move these two bits over at the very least, pop them in there, maybe even that mower as well can go in there, and then that'll give us this space for maybe some storage like this, and just some other odds and ends. Possibly the Tiger car will live under there. That sort of thing. It's getting things tidied away nice and neatly is what it is. So very happy with that. That was cheap. That was about £2,000. So that was nice. This thing we haven't quite got rid of yet. I noticed we have got for some reason the boxes have changed to 1,000 litres a piece now. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but we'll leave that for now. If I cross over the road here, make sure not to get hit by any cars, we will see I did finally put a little shed out the back here. Now, it's nothing special, it's just a little sort of field shed, just basic wood construction with a little concrete base there, concrete plate, and that is quite sturdy, quite a nice little shed. Plenty of room coming in from that path up there onto this field, and also coming through our sideway there. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is putting most of our grasswork equipment in here, where we've sort of got it kind of shoved in that big shed over there. I was actually thinking we could move it, keep it there, because we're not going to use it that much. And if we do, it's going to more than likely be on other people's fields for right now. So I'm thinking the baler can go over there. That might stay where it is, but certainly the baler and then some of the other stuff in there. But the big investments, oh, we got one here. This is our new feed mixer thing, the horizontal food mixer. And if we go into it here, we can see it does pig food. It actually does 4 varieties of pig food and a number of varieties of seed. So what I'll have to do is actually run up to the shop and grab a box or 2 of the seed treatment. But it's still a fairly small capacity thing. But if we look at the recipes, we've got 1 corn plus 1 wheat plus 1 canola is 3 pig food. So we can do all right. We've got about 6,000 litres of corn, sorry. And I want to say about the same of canola as well. Actually, let's check quick. Where is it? It's up this way. Because whatever we've got the least of is what we'll do. So yeah, we've got almost identical amounts of corn and canola. That's hilarious. And yeah, so we can do corn, canola and wheat, for example, and that'll get us at least, if we go with 6,000 litres of that, then we'll get at least 18,000 litres of pig food out of it, which is not half bad at all. And that's going to work quite well. The oats that we've got weren't used in any pig food recipes, so we can use those to make seeds straight away. Now the seeds we are going to use in the other stuff, but where was it? Here it is. Yeah, so we can certainly do that, and then we can use wheat and barley as well. We've got in excess, so we can use some of that. But certainly what we're looking at doing is getting some probably sunflower, either sunflower and sorghum and corn, or soybean, depending on what's... I think it's all available at the same time anyway. Where is it? This one here. Sunflower has a small window, and soybean, and sorghum, and corn. Yeah, they literally all kick off in in April, so that's not too bad. So yeah, we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do with that. But essentially we're going to make it so we've got enough to make more than enough pig food. So yeah, definitely want corn. I mean, if we get, yeah, we could do sorghum and sunflower, and corn and sunflower. So yeah, we've got some options there. But anyway, so moving on from that, that cost us, I think, £7 minus about 1,300 from the sale of the old one. Now this is the big stuff. We've got this fantastic new fence put in, plus these trees as well. But we'll talk about the fence first. So it's a lovely fence. It runs down the length of the road and then around the back end as well. And that is our lovely fence. So that sort of fences off this area now. This is all regular grass with a patch of dirt here, because this is where you fill up this particular tree. This is where you deposit the manure and seeds and stuff. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. And at the moment, obviously, they are leafless skeletons. But come February or April, once they start getting leaves on them, then we're going to get them functioning again. And we should get apple pallets, boxes of apples drop out here in this sort of area in front of the trees. And I think if I check this one, productions, yeah, here we go. We've got the one that I'd actually tweaked. Yeah, you can tell the difference here. Actually, just water alone gets you a lot of apples, but the ones I tweaked, because it's the ones we'll be using the most of, is the manure. Is apples, seeds and manure gets you 24 per cycle. And I'd edited all these trees a little bit, basically so that they the function that we'll be using, the seeds and manure one, is kind of balanced enough that we don't get an overabundance of stuff. Because if you had it on that, it might even have been more than 64, because it was the extra ones with the extra products. But yeah, it was a lot, and it was kicking out an absolute ton of apples beforehand, like a ridiculously overpowered amount. Like I could have had one tree, these cost £1 each, and it would have paid for itself within 1 month. We'd have had like 10,000 litres of apples or something silly. So yeah, we got 4 trees all up here, and then we got these 2 lovely little greenhouses, or polytunnel things they've sorted out for us. And as you can see, it's got its little irrigation system. Both of them are the same, and if I go in here, what we are going to be doing in them is raspberries and blueberries, and possibly strawberries as well. But yeah, I mean, we could do all 3 in both of them, realistically. Now I adjusted some of the seed rates and the output, or the cycles per month rates on these, because again, it was the same as the other one. It was producing a ridiculous amount very, very quickly. I mean, you can tell if you look here at the peas and the beans and all the other stuff they do. It's set up at like over 2,000 cycles per month. So it was making a lot of stuff in like no time at all. It was really, really kind of overpowered. So I toned it down a bit. I think I dropped it by 3, I think. So I want to say it was around about that, the 2880 before. But yeah, both of these I have adjusted so they are roughly at about the same. I think they're the same process speed as this, yeah. Slightly less, but you get slightly more out of it. Yeah, so they're still going to be better than that small greenhouse. But we will be selling that eventually. So what I am going to do is, besides chatting away here, we are going to grab our little yellow tractor and start filling up this the feed mix, because I need to go up to the store and grab that stuff as well, don't I? Well, first off, we want some pig food. We are going to need pig food, so are we in forwards? We are in forwards. Oh crumbs, I got that stuck on the back still. Thought I'd drop that off. I'm going to have to lower it first, aren't I? There we go. Good, good, good. Okay, now we're going to go forwards, because our little other trailer, we've got all these little diddy trailers around here. At some point I am going to buy a proper trailer for the fruit greenhouses, like a special type of trailer or something like that. I've got a couple of different ones in mind, but this jobby has, I want to say it was an 1800 litre capacity, something like that, as well as animals. So we are going to load it up with what was it, corn, wheat and the other stuff. All three of those. Get that running some pig food out quick. Am I close enough? Not quite. Okay. Reverse, please. Oh, I've got it all wrong, haven't I? It's funny because for some reason this tractor seems so much bigger than the thing. There we go. So we'll put in some wheat. We should get 1700 litres. Oh, 1650. Oh, that works. I'm okay with that. So we'll run this over here, and I believe we have to put it in this thing first, if it will let us. Are you going to let me? In fact, what side does this empty out of even? It doesn't have a side. Okay. It's either going to be the side or the back. Probably the back. Are you going to come up with anything for me? No. Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? Unless it's going to be one of those silly things where I can actually add it in from directly onto the side of the thing instead of having to do all this malarkey. Unless I have to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll empty out of that. And that is emptying in there. Perfect. So I'm going to grab corn and canola, get this filled up quick, and I'm also going to run up to the store and grab some of that fluid for the oats, so we can get oat seed producing out of here. So we can, oh, not quite. This thing does not have the turning radius I thought it did. That's okay. It's a fairly light trailer, so yes. So yeah, I'm going to head up to the store and finish loading this up with the products, and then we'll see where we are. Because God, that's a tree in the way. There, our piggies being all chunky and delicious. We'll have to probably in a couple of months look at maybe renting a trailer or borrowing a trailer, or even buying a slightly bigger trailer to get them sold on. Get some of those little things sold on. But yeah, so I'm going to continue doing this for a minute, and I'll see you back down here once we've got it fully loaded and started chugging away. And hopefully the price of the honey will have gone up a little bit more. But I wanted to do something while we wait, so that it doesn't get too late when we're trying to do stuff in the dark, you know. So yeah, I shall continue with this and see you all again momentarily. Right then, we're coming back down here. I got 6 cases of seed treatment fluids, and that is, how much is that? They're like 12 litres each, maybe? Something like that. I actually forget exactly how much they were now, which, turn that off. Yeah, which I shouldn't have done, but I want to say they were 12 litres a piece. They were like €30 per one. So I'm not sure where oh, there we go. We just plonk it in there. And of course the decimal point gets the better of us as always. Oops, let's see if we can shove them a bit up towards the end. Perfect. Lovely. Try and get this one out. Give that a bit of a shove. Oh dear. Ah, that didn't go well. Let's jump in it from this side. That's more sensible. And throw it on the floor, because that's what we do. That's how we roll around here. But yeah, no, this is dirt cheap stuff, and it should last us a good while in here. I want to say it uses like 0.3 of a thing per seed transaction. Something like that. But yeah, it's a nice little easy box to throw all over the floor. In you go. So we got 70 litres in there now. I think that was all of it. Yes. Okay, so let's see what we are doing with this. I'm going to find it again now. Here we go. So we are going to make, we've got, weirdly it's dropped a point on the canola. That's annoying. So yeah, we'll start that one, get that pig food working. That has a ridiculous amount of cycles per month, so that should go down pretty quick. And the same with the oat seed. We'll engage that. And yeah, so it's 100 seed. So, well, yeah, it's going to have done all that oat stuff very quickly. Which means we'll have a lot of seed to... goodness. Yeah, we've run out of oats already, and we've got... yeah, we've got 15 litres of oats left, but 1,000 and crumbs. That went through very quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that then is, while that's mixing, I believe we just back it up to that little exit port on the side. We should be able to fill up. It's basically the similar sort of thing to the other one. We want seeds. So we'll take one load of seeds into the first greenhouse. Then I'll do another load of seeds with the oats and just put that much directly into the... actually, were there any left in there? No, there's none actually left in there. That was interesting. Was it saying I could have... yeah. Who knows? But yeah, so we'll get this loaded into... do the right one first. I can swing around this way. Hopefully I can swing around this way. Oh, there we go. We can even drop it off. So we'll put seeds in this one. Then I'll run another load of wheat through and get some more seeds. Some more wheat and seeds, oats and seeds done. And yeah, we'll see what the pig food's doing. I mean, in fact, we could probably just do it quick while... oh, let me just drive onto that, because that's the way to do it. Oats. There we go. Another 1,600 litres of oats. 1,650 there, again, it says. So, yeah, there's a few little pixels and what's-its that get lost in transit, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too terribly mad and upset by that, because I think we'll be good. So let's reverse on this. Don't drive into the wall of our recently constructed pig barn. Okay, that goes in there. Oops. And that is probably going to run straight through and do all of that for us. I don't know quite how it manages to do pig food and seed at the same time. It's just one little hopper thing. But we'll say that it's magic and we'll go with that. So yeah, it's crikey, it's run through the oats already again. Well then. So we've got 800 litres of pig food. That should yeah, that's going up still. So the pig food will not take too long, but it is yeah, it's going up, so that's fine. Yeah, not quite as quick as the seeds to do, because it's only using 1 unit of each per go through, but that's fine. That should get us a good amount of stuff. So what was that? Oh yeah, no, I need to go and get water as well for these, so we will do a quick jump cut to when I've got the water put in, and I'll start both of these, get them running, and probably see you actually down at the cellar for the honey, because that should be about ready to sell, I think. Yes. Righty ho, here we are. Just coming up to... no, it's not that first one, because that caught me out. There's the second one. I was looking at the map earlier and was convinced it was the first turning, just like I was convinced we had 6,200 litres of honey. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, unless some of it had got strapped twice between the trailer and the what tiger car thing. That is a possibility. Like if the front strap on this had accidentally caught this back pallet, it might have been showing up as double for some reason. But yeah, no, I think the sell point is just down here in front of us. Somewhere around here, let's see. Are we selling anything yet? No. Further maybe? Or is it back in the thing? In the yard? Maybe it's back in the yard. Let's back up and see when the number starts going down. Going up rather. No, yes. No, maybe. Okay. Where are we? Selling point. New trader. Oh, of course I managed to drive literally right by it, didn't I? That's hilarious. Okay, so let's drive into this great big old circle of light, and there goes the honey. 6,000 and, well, almost 7,000 euros worth of honey. Well, I'm not going to complain about that, because that's gotten our stuff back up. So that is quite good. So we'll close that. And I just realised I also need to transport manure over to the greenhouse things so they can start working. I'd got the other stuff done, the water done, and forgot all about the manure. So we're going to rush back quick. I'm just going to... do we need to jump cut? No, we don't really. I'll drop this trailer off and pick up the... Well, it depends on how much we've got. Because what I could do is convert this trailer back to it and just do 2 quick runs. Because it's 2,700, I think. Or 2,800. This road needs fixing. It's a bit wobbly in places. There's some unexpected potholes. Yes, but luckily, yeah, our little tiger car has the suspension of champions. Yes, something like that anyway. I had been chatting with the locals, the people of Szpakowo, and they will be planting apparently triticale, I think, or rye in this field come March. That's what they were going to be planting. And they said if we're interested, they'll let us have some once harvest season arrives, as a little bit of a thank you for all the work we've been doing. Depending on if we've got that little food silo up, they may fill that up for us. That'd be like 6,000 litres of stuff. So that's not half bad, is it? We'll see how that goes. We just need to duck down here quick. Grab our little toolkit. Where are you? There you are. And reattach the sides onto these little jobbies. So we got this one here. Okay, that's got the back end. Yeah, that was the one we were on. That is the one we want back again. Yeah, 2,800 litres. Yes, please. And since we're here, I might as well do this one as well. We'll pop those sides back on as well, because I'll probably need it for chicken feed in the morning. So that's fine. Let's pop that back over there. Reconnect this. Start the engine again, turn the lights back on, and let's see how much manure we've got, because I think I can just scoop it up manually and straight into the trailer. The trailer's got its own built-in shovel. Well, there we go. Now how much do we have left? I should have checked that actually. Oh, we've got 3,000 litres left. That is... oh, bum. Okay, we'll put it in there, haven't we? So... sure, that works. Let me move forwards a bit and fill that one up with it. Okay, so yeah, we've got a bit more manure than I thought. Hadn't quite wanted to do it like this, but hey ho. We'll whiz out here quick. I'll get one started, I'll do the other one after we finished. Just so I can diddle around with the manure and make sure I get it all in the right trailer. But yeah, we'll just do the greenhouses first, because I don't think we'll have enough to do much with the trees yet. I mean, we could buy some in maybe. We shall see. Yeah, let's get up here. Should be able to unload. There we go. Manure is going in. Delightful. Now let's run in here and click on the thing. So we are going to do raspberries and strawberries. No, raspberries and blueberries we'll set going. Do we want to do strawberries as well? We'll hang back on the strawberries for a bit. Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. So we got some things on. I'm not sure when they put the wrap on. It may only be when it's really cold that comes down. But yeah, we got some plants on the go in there now. And when we come to empty this, we don't get pallets spawn out. What it does is stores them internally on the vine, as it were, and then when we're ready to pick it up, we just come by with a trailer and just fill up the trailer as we would do. So yeah, I'm going to get that other one sorted out. We've got a little bit of manure in here too. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed whatever this was. If you have, do please give us a like and hit that old subscribe button there too, if you have not already. And if you'd like to leave a comment, they are always welcomed. Comments are always welcomed. And if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Yes, forgot my own outro. I forgot. I'm just, oh, my brain. But yes, my Brian's gone. So yeah, I do hope you've all enjoyed this, and I hope you'll come back and see us next time. With that, I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio, everyone.